Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at any weather concerns that we may be facing here in the next week to 10 days. Start you off with the next 24 hours here with Futurecast, and you can see during the day tomorrow we could see a few of those scattered thunderstorms that we typically see during the summer months redevelop, but we're not looking at anything as far as widespread severe weather. Maybe a few reports of some gusty wind, but again, severe weather issues will be almost non-existent. Other than that, the heat will be the story for tomorrow. You can see the upper level ridge, which is gradually going to move to the east as the upper level flow becomes more northwesterly. That's going to push a frontal system into the Arctic, which will enhance our chance of rain Friday and Saturday. But even then, severe weather looking doubtful across the region. And then that ridge will build back to the east, and that's going to end the rain and crank up the heat again once again next week. Here's a breakdown of 10 days worth of heat index, and you can see the heat over the next couple of days. Heat index above 105, possibly above 110 tomorrow. We see that ease, a little bit of relief Friday and this weekend, especially this weekend, and then the heat will rebuild next week with that heat index once again surging past 105. And as far as rainfall, this is the 7-day outlook from the Weather Prediction Center, showing most of the Arctic stands to see a good half an inch of rain, but some of the models do indicate that possibility of seeing more than an inch. In fact, it could happen pretty much anywhere across the Arctic. So expect around a half an inch, but don't be shocked if you maybe pick up an inch from now through Saturday. So that being said, the tropics looking relatively quiet as we are looking at no concerns, according to the National Hurricane Center, in the Gulf or the Atlantic here. Some models indicating that second week of August, we could see things pick up both in the Atlantic, the Central Atlantic, and maybe even in the Gulf of Mexico. We'll be watching for the potential for some tropical development as we move into that second week of August. So all that being said, Weather Worry Index today is still at 2. Only concerns will be that gusty wind from the random thunderstorm that develops, also the heat and humidity, with that heat index surpassing 105 at times here during the next week to 10 days. And that'll be the case for tomorrow. High temperature back up to 100, close to 100 on Thursday. Best chance of rain Friday and Saturday, but it will turn cooler. High Saturday 89. Only warming up again as we move into next week, with daytime highs warming back up into the mid to upper 90s. Overnight lows will kind of settle into the middle 70s.